The next video is on balance. This is looking at challenging your core stability and working outside of your centre of gravity. And both of these can be done even in a seated or standing position. Okay, and now our next set of exercises now are working on balance and core. So we're going to demonstrate one from a seated position, but then also a standing. So our first exercise, if we come into the edge of the chair, and what we're looking to do is just reaching left and right out of our usual centre of gravity, but just looking to put a challenge to your balance, but again without overreaching or putting yourself at risk. So this is something you might want to do with someone just looking to support the shoulders from behind, just to ensure you don't overbalance. But certainly as you look to increase the difficulty of the exercise, you want to just try and push that centre of gravity each time, so you really are challenging balance. And you can look to do this activity maybe with an item on the floor that you pick up each time, changing hands and then placing it back down on the other side, and then vice versa. So another way of increasing the difficulty of this exercise, we can look to do the movement eyes closed. So again, reaching left to right, but as we say, just closing the eyes, and this just changing other areas of the balance within the body, and just a way of progressing the exercise and increasing the intensity of it. Okay, just increasing the difficulty of the last exercise from a seated position now into standing. So again, we can just be side reaching, left and right, looking to challenge the balance. So repetitions of maybe sort of 5 to 10 each side. We can then look to increase the difficulty of the exercise by closing our eyes and doing the same motion. Again, we just want to ensure that we feel comfortable doing this exercise. If not, maybe look to have someone supervise you. And then to increase the exercise beyond that, we can also bring our feet together. So rather than a wide stance, we can bring feet side by side. And again, let's look to challenge the balance. Okay, our next balance exercise, again we're going to move to the edge of the chair, and in this time round we're going to look to reach out in front of us, so forward flex, and again coming outside the base of support but not to overbalance, and then from that forward position we're then going to come back and reaching up overhead. So looking at repeating this 10 times. Ways in which we can progress this exercise, once again we can look at closing the eyes, just to challenge the balance a bit further. Another way once again is to change our stance, so we can look at bringing the feet together, so just to have a narrow base of support, once again challenging our balance. Again, just repeating for a count of 10 repetitions. Okay, moving on from the seated position, we're now looking to come into standing. So once again, we're going to reach forward, and before returning to the middle and then up overhead. Again, go as far as you feel comfortable with this exercise. So again, you're coming out of base of support, but not beyond that you feel you're going to be off balance. From there, once again, progression would be to close the eyes to make it more difficult. And for those that feel comfortable and have the support in place, can narrow the base of support once again, bring the feet together. We can do this one just with feet together and eyes open, or we can do this feet together and also eyes closed. We can do a single arm, so we're also looking to support ourselves. Again, looking roughly for about 10 repetitions each time. Okay, we've got some more sort of advanced exercises here in standing. So again, looking at challenging the balance. So the first one would be to go heel to toe, as if we're walking along a tight line. And from this position, we can just look to support ourselves with both hands, holding anywhere from sort of 20 to 30 seconds at a time. We can look to progress this into a single arm hold, so just reducing that support that we have, raising the arm out to the side. If we feel comfortable there, then again, to bring that exercise on, we can bring both arms out to the side. Again, we've got our head up, looking forward, eyes open at the minute, but again, to then further the exercise, we can also look at closing the eyes, ensuring that we've got support around us, such as the worktop in the kitchen or other surfaces that you can rely on should you need to take hold at any time. Other exercises we also have in this position, we can look to do single leg stance, so just bringing one leg off. Again, same route of adaptation here, so double arm supporting, maybe then into a single arm support. Hand out to the side, and again, if we feel comfortable, we can then look to take the second hand away. Ideally aiming for about 20 seconds, maybe building up to about a 30-second hold each side before rotating round.